There's a reason why people who give speeches prepare speeches before they give a speech. It's completely fine to take a pause. You don't have to rush through. Did I just say uh. And also, I think this one is the most important point in the world. Nobody puts you on 1x speed when you're talking to them in public. This video is a live challenge of me trying to speak as eloquently as I can for however long this video is going to take without editing it. Let's see how well I do. A couple of years back, when I was in my teens actually, I used to struggle a whole lot with filler words. I could not construct a full sentence and just speak at a length without needing or using a filler word. There are a couple of reasons I've learned as to why humans use filler words. But the one that I think is the most important reason so far is think of it as you're speaking and you want to give this person something to hold on to while you collect your thoughts. So you give them an or a like or an although or whatever it is that you use. Let me know in the comment section which one you are currently obsessed with. As you collect your thoughts and as you keep literally sending filler words in their faces, you connect with them in a way. So that strengthens your pathways in your brain. It becomes a habit and you say without even realizing it or without even wanting to do that in the first place. And the way I was able to divorce that my filler word at the time was through a TikTok that I came across when I was just randomly scrolling one afternoon, I think. The girl made a video, I can't remember her handle, and she basically said try to speak about anything. Could be a cat, a table, a car, anything, I don't know. Try to speak for 1 minute straight, set a timer, and do your best to not use a filler word. I saw that and I was like, can I pull that off? And I decided to do it. And I was successful, which was really great and surprising to me. And one thing I learned was after that, I used filler words less. I successfully divorced the filler words I was infatuated with. How amazing. And I'm hoping that helps you too. So let me know, pause this video if you have to speak about anything for 1 minute and let me know if that works for you because it worked for me. Like literally, I'm not lying. It's something I've benefited from greatly. The next part I want to cover is directed to those who create content. And even if you don't create content, but you just want to be able to speak at a length, this one is also for you. I hate it when I have to edit a bunch of just words that have no value whatsoever or things that shouldn't be in the video but are in the video that come from me, not from my environment. I don't like it and I'm not really a huge fan of editing. So dealing with that is something that pisses me off. And like I said, this video is a live experiment to see if I can put that off because I don't want to edit this video. I really don't want to edit this video. But again, I come across another TikTok. God bless the girls on TikTok who are dropping these tips. I love you girls so much. But basically, she said when it comes to speaking eloquently or when it comes to articulating yourself clearly without needing to edit or without needing to pause to collect your thoughts, find someone, anybody who speaks without any filler word and listen to them as much as you can. Which makes sense because when you listen to somebody a whole lot and you pay attention a whole lot, you start to mimic the little things that they do. I can't remember why that is in psychology, but you start to mimic the things that they do, and when you start to act like they act, you start to do what Romans do when you're in Rome, you strengthen the neural pathways in your brain, and this becomes automatic. You start to speak fluently, eloquently. You get to a point where you don't have to edit your videos anymore because you just open your phone or your camera, whatever it is that you use, say all that you need to say, and post it. So number one is to find somebody who does that. Number two is to write. I think I'm not sure if she said that, but this is another point that's coming from me is to write the things like know what you actually want to say. Don't just open your camera and start talking because you can hit a wall where you basically don't know what to say next because you didn't prepare. There's a reason why people who give speeches prepare speeches before they give a speech. But there's a reason why that is. You know what you're going to say. You don't have to write everything, but at least have a bit of pointers or have it all listed in your mind so that you know how to go from point A to point B without having to stop to collect your thoughts. If there's anything else that she talked about or that I'm thinking of, it is to be okay with the idea of pausing. I know we have all been conditioned to think that everybody's attention span is terrible and nobody can watch a video without putting on one experience. But that's not the case for everybody, at least not for me. People watch movies, people watch YouTube videos that are 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes long. They do that. So it is completely okay. And also, I think this one is the most important point in the world. Nobody puts you on one X speed when you're talking to them in public. Nobody's like, can you talk a bit faster? Nobody does that. They actually listen or not because they're on their phones. But that's completely, you get my point. You get what I'm trying to say. So it's completely fine to take a pause. You don't have to rush through it because then you can stumble, you can say things you're not supposed to say or say things you don't want to say rather, and then have to go back to edit, or go back to correct yourself and all of that crazy things which could be avoided. So those are all of the points. I don't want to yap too much about it because this is already 7 minutes in. But if these things help, and I really hope they help, please let me know in the comment section. The main purpose of this channel is self love, basically. I've been obsessed with self love since I was in my teens, 15, 16 to be exact, because I struggled with bullying and I felt like that was the only thing that could help me undo the damage and the insecurity I had regarding the things I was bullied for. And I learned not to just love my body, but to also do things that would help me be a better version of myself. Because, well, everybody says self love, and you think buying flowers and buying dresses and all this cute, fun stuff. But self love is also working out when you don't feel like it, eating right, sleeping early, reading books, etc. Did I just say uh, I'm not going to panic about it. I'm just going to be aware that I did that and focus on being a better version of myself because that is the point of the channel. And also, which is another point I wanted to add, and I'm glad I made the I'm not perfect. I'm not an expert. I'm not a guru. I'm not a coach. I'm not a mentor. I'm not a researcher. I'm not anything with a label. I'm just a girl who has consumed a lot of information about being a better version of herself, unlearned a lot of things that I thought were good for me, but weren't actually helping me, and now relearning and being a better version of myself as the day go by. And the ways I do falter because I'm a human being. This space is, I feel like, a safe space for my younger self and somebody who's young and looking to be better out there. See you in the next one. Inshallah, bye and take care. Ignore how tired I look. I look tired because I'm yet to eat my breakfast. Like, girl, why? This episode, hi, hello. Okay, this video is going to be who's young and looking to be. Wait, okay, that was my brother. I said I was not going to edit this video, so I'm not going to edit this video. But, hey guys.